And we are live. What's going on? I'm your host, Darius Mitchell. We have Evan and E on here. They're also fellow market makers. We're going to be going over a couple of things in the market and teaching you guys how the system goes. So, yeah, right now we're taking a look at gold. I already have my structure. Let me zoom out here. Can y'all see it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna be normal. I'm just talking to the people, watching too. So yeah, y'all, this is gonna be it's gonna be very relaxed and to the point and stuff like that. So relax and focus more on learning and paying attention. If it gets confusing, then let me know. Okay, yeah, E, remember when I drew this up? Oh, Nemo in the room. Okay. Nemo.
Yo,
What's up, man?
what's going on?
Nothing much. Taking a look at gold. We just went live. This is Nemo, the one, the only, Nehemiah Douglas. Yeah, man, we're looking at gold right now. I got AUD pulled up for the news. We're gonna consider the traps and stuff. But yeah, go ahead, man.
Are we streaming on YouTube too, or where we at? Well, I'm gonna check. Go ahead, bro. You can start it off.
All right.
I'm gonna play the background.
All right. Yeah. So this is one thing you have to do, right? You have to find your structure. That's one of your first steps. Those of you who know, those of you who are tuning in new, part of our whole system is finding structures, direction, momentum. So what we do is we find structure. So it's 7 steps pretty much. So what we do is we find, huh?
Hey, Darius.
Yes, sir.
You um you don't have to treat it any different, bro. um Here, how about this? Let me grab this screen.
Go ahead.
And I'll show you guys what I've been looking at. I mean, I don't know, like, I know we got the news coming up, but
Trap day.
I mean, not so much that, it's because it's Monday night, technically Tuesday, trading world.
And it's at 6:30 too.
Yeah, but I mean, where's the thingamabob? Hold on. All right, there we go. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen much movement. I don't know if there's enough volume today. It's been kind of boring all day. At least on AUD pairs. I don't know if you guys have seen anything.
Yeah, I was about to tell you. I want to say, when was the first news this morning? Yeah, it was at 2:20. Now I did see some movement from Euro AUD at that time. What time was it? At 2? Yeah, they did drop. Well, they moved. Yeah, they did make a move. It was like, I want to say like 30 something pips on what I looked at.
Yeah, I've been working on other stuff all day, but I've had my charts up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I get what you're saying. The majority of the day.
Yeah, it's been kind of boring. How about those plays last night, though?
On oh yeah, on USD
CAD and Euro AUD. You guys ate off of that, right?
I put the CAD in late, but I saw that I had something marked up, and I put it in late. And I had something in gold anyway, so I kind of said, but I seen it play out though. And it's funny you said that because I had my entry. My entry I was looking to take because I was looking at it. I was like, it looked nice, but I was like thinking about the trap day or whatever. And I was like, when you had sent it out, I was already thinking, but mine was going to be, I can't remember if it was like 2 pips above or 2 pips below, but it was close. And I was like, cool. You know what I mean? It kind of confirmed my bias. So, you know, when you came through and laced it.
Right. Yeah. Probably won't be much until maybe tomorrow. I was hoping that there'd be some moves tonight, though. We'll see. I like that close on gold.
And did you see that 4 hour?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. Yeah, and they just opened back up too. Damn, I'm out of Oreos already. Oh, okay. What else have you guys been since last week?
Man, to be honest with you, I've been spending a lot of time on gold, like a lot of it. I've been
Yeah.
looking at go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was asking, yeah.
Yeah, because the like I'm noticing like behavior with it, you know what I'm saying? And it's I've been like when I follow and trust everything, I eat off of it. And some of the tipping points they have, a lot of them are at least 20 something pips without me even trying to make it big. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's a lot of movement. Um, and I was telling I think that was E or one of them I was telling, I was like, man, like you just hit like you put together a real um thing. Like we already, you know, confirmed that or whatever, you know that. But I was like, man, especially on the real volatile stuff too, that's like real volatile, like how gold is too. I was just like, it like if you follow the system, like you'll win. You know what I'm saying? And money manage, you'll win. You know, so
Right. Hold on really quick. I'm gonna post in the chat.
Yeah, Darius, I'm looking forward to get on some gold trades, bro.
yeah, what I noticed, right? They do the impulse corrective structure, and I look, man, I did some more looking at gold, man, and found that between the hours, this on GST time, right? Between 12 and 8, they're the most volatile. And that was like 6 my time and 6 to 2, I think. And what I seen was that every day that I look back around 6 a.m., even if it was like 5 or like an hour plus or minus around 6 a.m., they always did a heavy impulsive move. Like I seen that, you know what I mean? So it was like it was cool to see that correlation because gold impulse and then it'll level out and then it'll impulse where it's gonna go again. And sometimes it does like nice size impulses. Like it does a lot of big impulses more than the other ones, I would say.
On gold.
Yeah, that's what it. I mean, you've been in this game longer than me, man. But it's just that's what I feel like I'm saying. Yeah, and then
I've never
I
really been a spectator of gold. I can say that.
You say you what?
I've never really been a spectator on gold.
I'm telling you, I went and looked when I saw that info. I looked and it actually correlated enough for me to be like, dang, you know what? It is jumping at this time. You know,
The move this morning was nice.
man, it was real nice.
I didn't get the full length of it, but I got a few pips.
Yeah, it was nice. And you can ride the tipping points on those because they play those like crazy too. I mean, it's the same thing, right? You made a system that can show, you know, all the behavior, everything, as far as following the methods. But yeah, man, it was like I'm stuck to it. I remember at first I was kind of like, man, you know, I better be careful, you know. But the thing is, you got to really put those principles in that you talk about when you're dealing with it.
Yeah, but also like I would say like know when to adjust to. That's a big thing. Like not break from the system, but know how to use the system for you. You know, not the other way around. That makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, it's not black and white. These markets, you know, we could try to um, break it into rules as much as we want, but like at the end of the day, it's still a breathing thing, you know. So like if it throws you a curveball, most of the time that's why we have a system, because most of the time the system is, you know, it's a system. But when they throw you that curveball, you got to know how to adjust. And that's when you start using the system interchangeably. You know, kind of like what we talked about during elections. um, yeah. I really like Euro AUD. You guys know I've been eating off of it for
sure.
like 2 months or a month and a half. I really like its price action.
I mean, just since you know what, actually, yeah. Now I forgot I was looking at that. It's a nice wick on the 4 hour, huh?
Mm.
And they still have it.
I give a whipsaw, so I'm not really. I mean, this wick, since they gave the whipsaw, I'm not really like all that concerned about it, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but I do really like its price action. Um, the moves last night were pretty simple. I'm mad I missed. Well, I didn't really miss it, but I didn't really feel like playing it. It was kind of like in the afternoon, if I remember right. But the 50% retrace here.
Oh yeah, that lines up nicely.
Yeah, I didn't grab it, but
Yeah, that was what, about 20 something pips.
um, depends where you got in. But let me see. Actually, hold on. Are you calling me?
For me?
Yeah. There's somebody from Alabama.
No, not at all.
Or let me see. Um. Well, I mean, where would you get in?
Wait, go back to the. Wait, go say again.
So where would you get in?
Show me the 4 hour again. I was trying to see where that 50 was at.
It's the purple.
Okay. Depends on where. You know what? I probably would have got in at the bottom of those doubles. Maybe.
Right here? Or
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess it depends on where price action was.
if I remember it, this is my bottom of structure. The phone call kind of threw me off. You guys know I'm Blaze, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah,
You know what?
it's the bottom.
I was gonna say, knowing me, you see where that wick, draw a line on that wick right there.
This one?
Yep, and draw it all the way to the right. Or if you just, I mean, unless you're not using the horizontal rate.
Right here.
Yeah, I would have probably got in a little above that, set a buy stop.
Yeah, that does look way cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I have it down there?
No, because it matched it was on the 4 hour. It matched something on the 4 hour. Yeah.
I don't really remember. Okay.
Yeah, it was lining up with something on the 4 hour. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the 4 hour now. Why did I have it down there? Did I move it by accident or something? Maybe I did, because now it lines up with my zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I probably tapped
Yeah,
it.
I'm laughing because that's a common practice for real.
Yeah, I want to see how they handle this whipsaw with the news, because I don't think they're gonna do anything, bro. Personally,
Real quick, what do you think? I was looking at OPEC and the fact that USD have news tomorrow too.
okay.
I know it's another OPEC meeting. I don't know if that's not the final one, but I know it's another one.
I personally have never seen a significant difference from tentative meetings. Personally, I haven't seen a difference in volume.
Okay.
Yeah, but maybe, I don't know. It's different. I mean, there's different markets, there's different pairs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's moving in different areas, but I don't know. I haven't seen it personally. But that 8:30 looks juicy. I'm trying not to trade it in the mornings anymore.
Why is that?
I feel like it kind of disturbs my routine, because then I'm thinking about the trade instead of finishing my morning ritual.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's easier to meet at this time, I think. Or even if I'm not on, it's just easier to look for setups, I think, in the evening, where my mind's on I've gotten my personal development throughout the day and all that shit taken care of, you feel me?
Yeah, your head's in the right space.
Yeah.
Smart thing. It's a golden nugget.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I've gotten so laid back with my trading style now that, like, you know, now that we're getting towards the end of the year, and normally I'm in rest period now, but I know with elections, like, I'm trying to ride the last bit of this volume just in case the markets do die like normal in December, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I know people that trade throughout December, but like, I've never done it. It was like a early stage rule that I learned, like, first couple of months, you know, like how you're looking for like information on like when to trade and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like one of the first rules I learned, so like I've just always stuck to it. And it's funny too, actually. My rule has been the second week of December until the second week of January. And if you look at, it didn't happen this year, but if you look at last year, I don't think it happened this year. No, definitely not. If you look at last year, they did a big ass trap right at the very stretch of like that time limit. So like right before the second week of January, they did a big drop. I think it was January 3rd. And they did it on all the USD pairs.
Yeah. I think I do remember saying that because that's what they did. They dropped down
It's
because
mad.
even when I think I did see that when I was looking at the election pairs.
Oh, wait, where is it? Where they at?
While you looking for it, let me ask you, did y'all get to see that launch yesterday?
The what yesterday?
The Tesla launch yesterday.
Nah, dude, I'm so unplugged from the outside world right now. Like, I don't have social or nothing.
Yeah. I just thought that was cool, just on the, space tip. And it's, and I wondered too, like if it did. And it's funny because Tesla just joined the S&P 500 effectively immediately. I just got this from the Bloomberg.
Did they?
Yeah, I'm telling you, listen, effectively immediately, Tesla to join S&P 500 next month as largest ever new member.
Next month?
Yes, effectively immediately. Yeah, December the 21st is the effective date. But they did that. They just made that an immediate, like they just announced that it made that happen now, to the public, I don't know what went
Do you
on.
have Tesla? Do you own Tesla in your portfolio?
My girl is.
Your girl owns portfolio, has it in her portfolio.
I think she does. Yeah, man.
I've got
Man.
a few shares.
Yeah.
I got in summer, I think, like right before the split.
Yeah. It's weird because they just launched Space X, the thing they had been planning all these years. They just launched it, and this thing can go from keeping it market based, right? It's funny because they just did something with this is a reusable shuttle. You know what I mean? So they're gonna be able to reuse this shuttle, and it can land and go back into orbit on the moon. They call it a starship. So,
Damn.
cool. Yeah.
I'm trying to. I'm on my broker right now.
That's why I mentioned it because it just
For
popped up.
jumps on long-awaited induction to S&P 500.
That's not coincidence, right?
Hey, I'm just happy I'm a shareholder.
Exactly, man. Exactly, man. That's
That's a coincidence. Nah, I've taken a little off the top from my profits with Tesla.
But now, oof. Hey,
Didn't I tell you guys about that stock pick I had? IVI. Shit has jumped. It's fucking ridiculous. I think I've told a few people like in my trading world, you know. I don't remember if I talked about it on the War Room.
what is it?
They were behind the Apple release.
Oh yeah, you told me. You did tell me.
Yeah, I got in at like, what was it? Where the fuck did I get in? I got in at 30 something, 32.
God damn.
Bruh.
That's nice.
Hell yeah. Yeah. And then MGM's jumping too. I think I told you about that one.
MGM, yes, yes, the casino.
Casino stock. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah. Gold looks like it's moving a little bit.
Yeah. It's a nice tipping point on the hour.
Yeah. Kind of playing this little range.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't really liked its movement the last, was it like after Wednesday of last week?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of garbo. All this.
Oh yeah. I was looking at the retrace after that though. And what I was doing is I was catching like 20 some pips, 30 some pips here and there. Last night I caught 55.
Hell yeah. Wonder when they're gonna play this retrace. That's what I've been waiting for.
Exactly. Oh yeah, can you go to the daily? Look at that. And I think it's one on the weekly too. I think it is. Oh no, okay, no, I was wrong. I mean, but it still line up with the body. Okay. Yeah. So it was just the daily.
Looks
Okay.
good, yeah.
You know what else been moving kind of concurrently with that? That I've been eating too off of. I've been playing this one more, but gold and euro. It's been kind of moving similar.
Oh yeah, they correlate heavy.
Mm-hmm. Gold and euro been moving. It's been moving a little bit with less. I think it's been having a little bit less movement behind it. But then I wondered too if they had to do it when one market was open. When it's in New York session versus London session or something. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Yeah.
But they still moving the same.
I like the heavier ranges here.
You said what now?
The heavy ranges here.
Yeah, they do that a lot. And then they impulse like crazy. It's like more frequent.
That's an easy target.
Easy, easy, easy.
I made this one easy. Thing is good entry. Hold on.
I would say
We've got a micro. On the hourly.
mhm.
They're in the zone. So, I mean, the good news is we know if they break the top side zone, then we got a nice about $8 move. That's a ton of pips.
Mhm.
But another scenario is I mean, we could just play the range, honestly. It's actually not that bad. Look, it's about $4 roughly. Yeah. Hey, necesito.
No comes, necesitas en la boca.
Sí, sí, sí. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Amor. Rápido.
Ya,
Sí, pero,
abajo.
exacto, creo.
Tú,
No,
con computadora.
obvio, no.
Obvio, sí, con el computador. Baja,
Mira, no sé, pero
no dice nada. Ah, sí,
busca, búscalo.
pues, ¿qué?
Es rápido.
¿Qué haces?
Ese mismo.
Ay, qué susto.
Yeah, I mean, easy targets.
And they're at least about what, 40 pips? Yep.
And again,
No, I was saying it's about 40 pips. You said $4, yeah.
that's more than 40. 400.
Bananas.
Remember, it's for the decimal point. So, like for example,
Exactamente. Dime cuándo y voy.
listo. So for example, like, I don't know, O2, okay? 1602.02. The way that you count it is behind the decimal point. So like if this goes to, I don't know, 08, it just went up 6 pips.
Okay.
And then once it hits 100, it flips this integer to 3 or back down to 1. Makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I've been let me see.
You want to take your screen?
Yeah, that's fine.
Go ahead. You should be able to share.
Yeah, so this is what I have. Now, but I always thought that was like 40 pips. Like when I see the extra zero, I don't know why. I just thought it was because how it would line up. So I got from earlier.
Honestly, like with gold, I just like
Yeah.
my money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like it, you know, I don't know how it's been counting. I just been putting like a nice lot size on it. You know what I'm saying? Manageable. So, but it definitely moved. You know what I mean?
Hell
But yeah, I had, huh?
Hell yeah. What are you saying though?
So this is what I did. Okay, so I know how we are about, you know, stacking on the structures, but this was so juicy the way it played out. I had to go and draw it like that because it was just different points in time. Um, and it just, you know what I mean? It had lined up too crisp for me. So this was my 4 hour I had drew back in mid-October, and they kept playing within it, right? So the 50 retrace on mine actually hit within the zone. You see what I'm saying? On the zone, on the 4 hour structure. So it was just like lining up. Oh, sorry, y'all.
Hell yeah.
So it was like lining up, just like real juicy. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what made me look to take it. I went, man, I'm in the overstate gold or whatever, but the other stuff moving kind of slow. Got a few other things on up here, but so what I, huh?
Ya abajo. Pero venga. My bad, bro.
Yes. No, you good. So
I'm cooking tonight, so we just orders groceries.
that's you say you cooking?
Yeah, I'm cooking.
Cool. Y'all see this hour structure right here? It's my yellow box right here. It's let me write it out. Yeah, that's this.
Come on.
Yeah, Evan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we're gonna keep it cool, right? Okay, so how far did you get with some of the stuff? Like, did you get
Like you mean like implementing it or like going through like the
Yeah,
course?
yeah.
Or
Like what? Yeah, like what's your thoughts? Like, so just give me your thoughts on this.
Personally, I haven't ventured into gold because gold I know is kind of more scary, I think, and more drops and more like highs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I've been playing around with like the major pairs, and I've probably broke even. Like I know the first like 3 days I like profited like 400 US, and I was like, okay, like, that's kind of cool. And then I kind of then I broke even, so I kind of fell into like the I don't want to say greedy phase, but I thought like I could just kind of put money on like the daily and then kind of make it the next day. But I realized that that wasn't the case.
So you realize that finding a good entry point was very important.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, okay. And that's cool, you know, that's part of the process. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah,
it that's that you should be proud that you see that, you know what I mean? And now
yeah.
you're
Like I'm
gonna
definitely
implement. Go ahead, go ahead.
like I'm definitely like just kind of focusing on the learning part of it because I know once I can like kind of get the technical down, like and kind of see how the market moves. I've been watching like the candles close and like kind of like how it
Behavior.
moves. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't trying to throw you on the spot, brother. I was just
Oh
getting
no,
your
I'm
voice
good.
out there, saying how you felt and
That's the war
kind of
room
seeing,
for you. Mhm.
yeah, and just kind of bouncing what you see, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, how you feel about it. That's why I was like, because what I was asking more about, like, let me zoom out. Let me go daily. Like, for example, like when you draw your structures up, this, and Nemo really helped me do this because I was trying to figure out like I guess I'm kind of like a perfectionist in a way, and I was trying to figure out how to make my structures look better, right? And
Hmm.
I'm not singling you out. I'm just saying since we having war room talk or whatever, like I didn't know if you knew like to look for things like doubles and doubles where other candle bodies may come into contact with that same area or throw wicks to that same area. Like you see all this play. Let me annotate. You see all this
Yeah.
play like right here. Like that's
Where they close at?
yeah, or where they close that with where they met two we call doubles, right? Like where two candle
Yeah.
bodies kind of close off and start off in the same area, the open and close.
Yeah, and
Um,
then the wicks usually form the fake out zone, right? Like that's why the top one is by that wick right there.
mhm, mhm. Um, so yeah, man, I was just wondering, like little stuff like that. But what it tends to do is when you find these things like for example what Nemo was saying, right? Like I drew my structure here. Like we got a thing about stacking like this because you don't have to do a daily and a 4 hour, but I did that. And I think this is one of those things where he was like, adjust, right? I saw so
Okay.
much like play, they range so much on here that I was like, I'm gonna do it. Um, and to kind of give me a little more detailed picture. And what ended up happening is with the price action, this is an hour right here. Oh shit, sorry, y'all.
Do you have kind of off topic, but I know I struggle with like finding entry points on the lower time frames, like the 15 and 5. Is there anything like that you look for or anything like that kind of helps like perfect that entry that you found?
Yeah, yeah, and this is where the tipping points come into play.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. And this is a perfect example, right?
What was the question?
Like finding like the perfect entries, like or I mean maybe not perfect, but like a good entry that on the 15 and like 5, like on the lower time frames. At least I struggle with that myself.
Well, do you I think that's what Darius was about to say, but like why are you using the 15 and 5 specifically?
I thought because maybe I've been watching like the live trade examples from the 3.0 version, so maybe that could be messing me up there.
Okay.
But like I was looking at like if it closes with momentum above like say your hour structure, that you would go ahead and take like a buy or sell depending on how that one closes. And it's more like the scalping aspect, I guess, of it.
I see. Yeah. So Darius, you could continue then, because he's got to get a fill in on tipping points.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm gonna say what came to my mind then, and if you wanted to add, correct me out. But I was gonna say, um, the fifth, I would use less of the five. Um,
Okay.
the hour, we find our tipping points, like the hourly is gonna be, so we
Yeah.
can find a tipping point. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nemo.
Nah, bro. Like, I'm just chiming in, bro. I'm not like, I'm just saying yes and ahs. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah, man. I'm like a dog. I say, burp, you know. But yeah, I was gonna say, so let me break this down. We can use tipping points. The most important ones we use are on the hourly, and that's why you see I have so many yellow. Like these yellows without the black line are my like hourly tipping points. Those will be more. That's like your love child between the lower and higher time frames. So we can see that momentum tends to shift and tip over heavier on the hourly tipping points. You get what I'm saying? Um,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why
So
we use. Go ahead.
so maybe like find the entries on the hour. Like don't like look at the 15 or like the 5
You
as much.
doesn't mean
use
don't
them when
look at it.
necessary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I've looked at. I'm gonna tell you, I've grown a little fond of the 15 simply because I've noticed on some pairs where I drew my 15 tipping point at is they created a whole like for lack of for to use everyday trader terms, a support there. You get what I'm saying? They've revisited that area, like they've bounced off of it. Like the three things they do at a tipping point: they break through the glass ceiling, or they play within, or they bounce off of it. Yeah, so yeah, that's when I've grown to like kind of use it as a reference a little bit, but I use more of the hourlies, and that's what we look to use more. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and then what you would do is, right, like say for example, and this is a perfect example right here. Okay, so say, let me catch you up to speed. Let me catch myself up first.
Yeah,
Okay,
because I've
boom.
watched. Okay.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
Because I've watched like the course like multiple times, like to perfect the tipping points and all that. But I guess I just it's like previous examples. I've never really done it live, or I kind of have a hard time when the price is moving, right?
Okay, so do you set pending orders?
No, I do the buy or sell limits. I've never done like a
We don't do
or
buy and sell limits.
oh sorry no the
Market
I'm drawing up
execution.
this no the stops. That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah, yeah. Well, if you're doing the stops on those, right? Say, especially if you got the say, and this is the example I was about to use, right? And I'm glad this is drawn up like this. Okay, so uh this area right here, um, I'll fix it. This area right here. You see this highlighted box right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so that area is one of my hour tipping points. Okay, so there's two things going on here. Momentum is showing. Momentum has pushed. This is okay. So purple boxes, right? These purple. I'm having a brain fart. Y'all know what I mean. The boxes. That's my 4 hour structure. My 4 hour structure is sitting within a zone of a daily structure. So it's giving me multiple confirmations right here, right? So already we got the direction, we got the structure. I got structure down here on the lower time frame. I'm taking you to where it's going, right? So now that all this is in play, I need to find me a tipping point. I see this tipping point, right? I marked this one because this is one I marked. This is a 15 down here. And the reason why I told you I'm starting to like them because they do revisit them. This one right here. This one is a 4 hour that they did also. We'll get into that another thing. I don't want to get too distracted, but anyway, so I found my tipping point right here. Can you follow what my mouse is?
Yeah, that's like the isolated wick, right?
Yeah, exactly. But you don't want it extremely long to where it looks like this.
Momentum
Because
one. Yeah,
this
no.
wick, then it's a momentum wick, you know.
Got
Uh,
it.
yeah. So you'll do that, right? Okay, this is a perfect example. So I already have a bias, and I'm gonna tell you why I have multiple biases because they've already broke through my hour structure, came back through my hour structure, bounced off the top of my hour structure, played within the tipping point, and they've broken through the bottom of my 4 hour structure zone multiple times. And they left this on the 4 hour, right? And this is what's going on the daily. And we're looking for a possible, 70, 80% of the time, a retrace on this daily candle. So a lot of my bias is already looking for the buy. This is where you go to the hour. I'm sorry, I had a hiccup, so I didn't mean to repeat myself. This is where you go to the hourly, right? And you come right here, and I found my tipping point. Well, I'm seeing they're ranging mostly below my tipping point, but they're showing they'll break through. This is where it gets tricky at, right? Because if I see this price action here, this is where you may have to adjust, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you what I mean. Okay, so we'll measure the pips first. Our biases are already confirmed. We looking for a buy, right? We looking for it to push. I'm gonna measure, right? This is my tipping point. I need, this is already like, go with gold, it's a little tricky. This is another thing Nemo was talking about where you gotta kind of adjust because you can't, it's hard to do 2 to 3 pips on gold. You know what I mean? So you want to find the area, right? So I referenced this area where where you see these wicks over here, right here,
Yep.
right? So I'm referencing that as an area and I'm trying to catch the momentum. I'm going back to my 4 hour, right? They're already sticking through a tipping point and most of my zones. So if they're gonna push for real, like what they're showing, if everything pans out the way it's designed, they're gonna push past here. So I'm looking, okay, boom, perfect place. Set me a buy stop a little either here or a little bit above here. And you can ride
Above
this.
the
Look at all
wicks.
that. Look at all that. See what I'm
And
saying?
you'd ride it to like the
I
top of
can ride,
that.
bro. Let me show you. I could ride it first take profit I'm looking for. Now I'm looking for stuff over here too that may show me blockage or whatever. But
Is the
first
traffic.
take, yeah, exactly, traffic. But I'm looking right. I'm gonna tell you where I'm looking. I'm like, okay, boom,
I
when
would
they
look
break that,
a good indicator for blockage is on the hourly. So like this
Okay.
little area here, like I want to see the hourly on it,
okay, I'll
and
go
then
to it.
possibly this. I want to see the hourly on it.
All right, hold on.
So when you set your like take
Finish your
profit,
thought, but I was just chiming in, you know.
Okay, so yeah, I'll finish and then we'll go look at the
Okay.
hourly. So yeah, I would look for, we'll get into the blockage, what we'll look for on the blockage in a second, but I would definitely take me a buy stop here because it just looked too clean and juicy, man. It's like a free burger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna ride it. I'm anything is possible, but bro, look at all those pips right there.
that's a lot of movement.
That's a lot of move.
I definitely feel that too. Like, it's almost too easy. It's like, what's the lure here? What are they gonna do? Whipsaw? They could. I could. They've been doing a lot of whipsaws lately. So what if they whipsawed within within this range. I mean, at the end of the day, wouldn't matter for us, but I could see that for sure.
That's why I said for sure. Like as much as I feel like, oh my God, I'm in love. I'm definitely taking my ass over here and I'm saying what could hold me up.
Yeah, there's got to
And
be something.
and I'm gonna tell you, I've even gotten to the point where I use my okay, this is what I do. I use my hourlies for my entry, right? But I use definitely use I definitely use like say 4 hour tipping points or something as like a reference. I use them more like reference areas, and then when I don't need them, I delete them. You know what I'm saying? Because they will pause right there and do what they do, range. Like you said, you'll see more on the hourly, right? Um, but the hourly tells what's going on the 4 hour. You know what I'm saying? So it's like breaking down DNA or whatever. But anyway, sorry about that. This would, I did not mean to change it. This would, I would look to ride this to here, and then I will see how they handle that. They may play within here and snatch it back or whatever, but
Yeah. That
that's why
that
I'll do a
after
trail and stop loss, huh?
basically like, okay, here's the thinking process,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like in steps. If there's blockage here, that's our numero uno.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if there's blockage here, that's our first step. If it hasn't hit that, if they break our tipping point, and if it hasn't hit that yet, like we don't care. We're chilling. Okay. Now, let's say there isn't blockage, and there's the entry point that Darius, or I'm sorry, the TP that Darius is talking about. That's our second. And after that is hit, we don't care what comes next. We don't care what comes next. We don't care if they do this or if they do that in terms of thinking process until they do it, you know? And that was just piggybacking off of
Yeah.
Darius's, so that like, since Evans knew,
Yeah, don't assume is I think of what he's
yeah,
trying to say. Don't yeah, I wasn't. I'm sorry, I didn't want to. I was just giving you
exactly.
different scenarios, but don't assume, right? You know what I'm saying? You want to let the market come to you, not chase it.
Yeah, because I think that was like one of my main problems is I was like, if I saw, for example, this big momentum candle here, I automatically thought, okay, they have to retrace and go 50% kind of within like the same day or the couple days. But then I got burned a couple times because they would go just below my take profit, like just below the 50%, and then kind of reverse on me. And I'm like, I thought it was just kind of a set thing.
That's
But
it. That's kind of like, I mean, it's kind of subjective, you know, since it's price, like where you set your TP, you know,
We
what
try
broker
to
are
we
you
try
with?
to go a
One.
few pips. We try to beat that, man, by going a few pips above
below.
the actual 50% or below
Yeah,
whatever we trying to. Yeah, because you don't want to like. That's what he's saying. Like it's you know what I mean. Like we.
it's subjective. Like, let's
Mhm.
say, your 50% mark is at 50, point 50. I don't know,
Mhm.
right? Mine's could be at point 55, for example. And that 5 pip difference can make a world of difference in whose TP gets hit. However, basically it doesn't matter on mine. Like the lesson here is like, let's say yours is at 50, you want to set it like 1 to 3 pips below um where your actual target is.
Okay.
And that's for entries and for take profits.
Because
Yeah,
they
the one
do
that's three
do
pips
that a
below.
lot. They do that a
Okay.
lot. Like they'll just miss your crap by 1 pip.
Yeah. It's annoying, but it's just the growing pains, bro. It happens to everybody.
Hmm. That's good though. That just means you learning and you doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again.
No, I was just telling him that's good. He going through this because that means he's learning.
Yeah, he can recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
How else you been doing, Evan? Like,
I've been like I said to Darius,
what
I
have you
think
been looking at? Let's say that.
mainly it's been the major pairs, and so I was looking at like the higher time frames, like the dailies, and I was mainly looking at the momentum candles because I guess I went like 5 for 5 on trades, my first 5 trades, and they were all momentum candles retracing to the 50%, and so I was like, oh, like this is
Do you want to
like
share
I'll
your
just keep doing
screen?
that. I don't have I have it on MetaTrader. Like I don't have MetaTrader on my computer, so it won't show the history of it.
I mean, it's all good. Do you use TradingView at all?
Yeah, I use
markup?
TradingView.
Because I mean, I'd be interested to see how you chart.
Sure, yeah. I'm not too familiar with Zoom, so I'm not sure how to share my screen, if I'm going to be honest.
No, it's all good. So let me stop sharing yours, Darius.
Word.
And then within the Zoom window, a green button should pop up that says share screen. It's at the very bottom.
Oh, got it. See it. Yeah. Share. Perfect.
And just kind of take us through your thought process, bro. Like, not to put you on spot, but you're new, and
No, of course,
everybody else on here has been with us for weeks and weeks now. So, as you can tell, we're really close knit. So, this is how we do.
So this, yeah.
Gary
this
is
is
a
one.
really good resource. Very, very good resource. He can recite my training like no other student that I found so far. And it's been a really good resource for everybody on the team to like really understand these systems and stuff. So make sure you hit Darius up in the chat, like, yo, get his number. He's more than happy to help you out. He's been helping everybody else out. So this is really like, I'm doing a million different things. I got a million different projects going on. So this is kind of like you guys' thing. I've got the time this week, or at least most days this week. So I'm with you guys now. But yeah, dude, like this is how we do, and it's real chill. So
Okay.
Well,
ask your
family.
questions, have your charts ready, talk us through the trades that you've taken.
Not feel
That's what
shame.
it's for,
No, yeah. This is the latest one that I took on my MetaTrader account. I just do like on TradingView, I take like a paper trade just to kind of see at like a higher amount, just to kind of get used to the drawdown and that kind of thing. But on this one, I found a structure on the daily, and so then I lined it up with the doubles and then plotted the fake out zones.
All right, so talk us through your doubles, because I want to.
Yeah. So
I
I saw the doubles here. I'll turn on Do Not Disturb here. So I saw the doubles here on the left-hand side, and then I saw like a lot of activity here. So I kind of, I think I used the doubles, if I can zoom in here, the doubles here for the day.
Okay. So let me just give you some constructive criticism on how you could chart this a little bit better.
Of course.
There's a lot of activity up here.
Like right here.
Yeah, shit ton. You see all that?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you had the good thought. Like that's the first.
Is it coming up like that? Grind time make you be like.
There's a lot of activity here, and there's a lot more opportunity for doubles. Like I see some here.
So like almost like right here.
Yeah, like just kind of keep that in mind. Like you want to look at the full picture, especially when you're first plotting your daily structure.
Yeah, it's gonna cause more harm than good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was originally when I placed the trade, I was hoping I
See,
saw.
man, I'm still in this meeting. I kind of muted him to see what's up. Yeah.
Say it again, Evan. Darius,
Um,
are you talking to us or are you talking to somebody else?
I think you might
Oh,
be talking
shit.
to someone else.
No, yeah, my bad. I had to take that call. I thought I
Oh,
put it on mute. I am sorry, fellas.
my bad. I was doing it earlier. Go ahead, Evan.
Because my thought process was, here's the momentum candle that I saw, and I think I took my my sell stop. It was right here, and I saw the momentum wick on the daily. So I set a sell stop, I think just below that wick, like right here. And then I was hoping to ride that momentum until that 50%. And then I guess they snatched it back just before. So I guess that's where I'd have to take my profit or the TP, like the 1 to 3 pip pool there. And then so now it's kind of hovering up around here. And I think I just got closed out of it because I put my stop loss a little bit up here.
Okay. So you said that you saw the momentum wick and you took your sell stop where? Right at the blue line?
No, that's
What's that?
right below this wick here. So this red line here on TradingView, I took the same sell stop here. But my thought process was just 1 to 3 pips below this wick there, because if it could break that, I thought that they'd for sure hit the 50% of that MC, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, you meant this one right here, this green one, big long green one, where you got to take profit at. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see what he did. So okay, let me ask you this, Evan. Have you decided on like your sweet spot yet on like, you know, on your pip count?
I've been trying to model you like 10 to 20, preferably like 10, but sometimes I take like a 6 pip one, and then I deal with like more drawback than profit. So I'm kind of leaning towards like the 15-ish range, but
Okay, so let me show you how you could have broken this down just a little, so that like it actually is optimized for a 10 pip trade. Because like
okay.
it's not that you were wrong. I don't want to tell you that you're wrong. You just got to fill in some pieces. If you said that you took your sell stop from below this wick right here, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. And then but you originally saw this momentum wick, and then no. You said you saw the momentum candle first, then you saw the momentum wick, and you said this is for sure going to be a sell, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So you weren't wrong. Thing is you could have optimized it just a little bit better by chart stacking, so, or time frame stacking. So like, go to your 4 hour really quick. Let's take a quick look at that. I haven't looked at this pair, I don't think, ever. So I don't know how it moves. All right, so let's find where you were at again. It was right up in here, right? So I think, pause it really quick. So this was probably your momentum wick. Do me a favor, bro. Go back to your daily. Go to this little tool and get an eclipse, and then put it on that momentum wick.
Oops. Oh, there you go.
Cool. And then go to the 4 hour. Yeah, that's as I suspected. Okay, so this is where we start optimizing for a 10 pip trade. Like you said that you originally saw it here, and you knew that it was for sure going to be a sell. So that's where you start looking for your sell.
And I think I have because I think I have a tipping point right here. Like I think this is probably the hourly tipping point. This yellow box, if I'm right. I think.
Okay, so do you remember what time you were looking at this?
I don't. Let's see from the hour and
like So really quick, when you first looked at this, had this move happened yet?
No, or no, yeah, I saw that play out, and I was actually in profit. I was like, I took like a fairly low lot size, but I was in profit here, and then I thought, okay, I could pull out there, but I thought I'd just ride it to the take profit, like to be disciplined and not like be greedy, that kind of thing. I wanted to see how that played, and then they reversed on me.
Okay. So
Hey.
yeah, bro, like this was supposed to be your move. I'm gonna call it Evan.
So I was
Question.
right, but I guess
I'm gonna call it Evan.
Can you
This is supposed
zoom
to be
in
your
here
move.
too?
zoom in here. Yeah, because I saw the isolated wick and I saw them break, and I was like, okay, they broke the tipping point. Let's ride it to the 50%.
Chime your note, Darius, and then I'm gonna show him how, or what you might actually cover it.
What?
What were you about to say?
Oh, you said chime in. I was gonna tell him. Well, what I was gonna say is, can you move this right here?
Like move into it, or
No,
move
no. I
where?
mean, like move the
Got it.
box, bro. I would like that's a tipping point, right?
Well, I see, like if he really looked at it at the tip top of that momentum wick,
Yeah.
this fucking whipsaw that they gave, I would have used that as a tipping point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Rode that bitch for 10 pips, and then looked at the price action. If I saw that they gave this momentum wick again, I would have kept riding. And then they kept giving momentum wicks. I would have kept riding that shit, bro. Until they started giving this type of shit. Wait. Until they started giving me this,
Yeah.
or this whipsaw,
Uh-huh.
I would have been riding that if I were watching it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would have been nice.
This was a pump. Right there. But
So
yeah,
when
I think that whipsaw up there.
Put your box over that wick over there too, because I'm finna line that up and see.
this
like,
one,
Yeah. Put that and stretch it out.
like higher.
When you line those up, make sure they line up with the wick and like where the body and the wick meet. Make sure you bring the box and stretch it out a little bit past it so you can see where it's at. like from
Kinda like-
left to right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't shut it. I'm finna like stretch it out that way. My bad.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. My bad. I wasn't explaining good.
Perfect.
All right. So yeah, I mean, so this is what you can go back. I'm gonna say, because this was, you can just leave it where it's at.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So like Nemo was saying, enter here, for sure. Yeah. See, you would have really milked it here. But I guess for you still being, and see, that takes like some skill too. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta watch the price action.
Hey,
You know what I'm
Evan, do
saying?
me a favor.
Yep.
I want you to put your crosshairs on this line I just drew.
Yep.
Okay, so 85, and then put them on the second line that I just drew. Yeah. Okay, so this is textbook, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Textbook. That from 85.
It's a nice amount of pips too.
To let's say 68.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your 10 pips there. Then they gave you the pump, this momentum wick. Hey, you could have rode that juice this whole thing. You could have used this as a secondary. Like, okay, what I probably would have done, knowing me, realistically put myself in the trading moment. I would have taken my profit. I would have taken at least 10 pips within this move. It was a big move, so you had the ability to take it in one move, right? Then when they gave the pump, I would have had a sell stop down here, and what I would have just rode it until kingdom come.
Yeah. So he said he would have got out and then set another sell stop and let him come back to him.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see. I mean, we could maybe consider this here.
Exactly.
But I mean, that kind of just like, I don't know. Like it's like we could have just risked it to get the biscuit, and consider like, all right, we might run into some blockage, or just had a secondary sell stop right here.
Rode it, yeah.
I have a question though with that. Like, how did I know? I'll just move the screen here. How do I know when they were gonna reverse it on me? Like when that move already happened, was it this price action there, and then the momentum wicks kind of showing to the upside, like
Okay,
to
so,
get out of it kind of thing.
to make sure I understand, you said how do you know when they're gonna reverse?
When the move's done, like when I should have taken my profit and when they were reversing because I was still in this trade, and then they started pushing up and I was still in it because I was waiting for that to play out.
Okay, so in order to make sure I want to make sure I answer you properly. How often are you on the charts? Like, are you self-employed? Are you like, are you on the chart? You know,
Yeah, like I'm on the
day?
charts probably like I have like another business that I work on when I wait for the 15-minute candles, like the close and all that. So I'm on it, like I kind of monitor it a lot. And then I was almost doing it too much, like over analyzing in my opinion. So then I started going to the higher time frames and just kind of not setting it, forgetting it, but just not like looking at the 15 as much because I was kind of psyching myself out, I found.
Okay, but you work from home.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get to, because like it makes a big difference in your target approach. So like your question is, how do I know if they're going to reverse on me? Well, that's the type of question for a person that's behind the chart, not a person that has to make their income passively. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I should kind of already know like when they're gonna do that.
Well, no, I'm saying like, okay, let's say in Darius, you don't even have to not chime in, but like Darius could be is a testament of this. During the elections, we were day trading, like we were on the charts heavy, like we didn't leave them. That was day trading.
Drooling on the keyboard.
literally. So like if you're on the charts, the answer to that question is you're just looking for your reversal candles. You're looking for your directional candles, your momentum wicks. They started giving momentum wicks as the momentum started slowing down. All this momentum. So like if you're in the moment, if you're watching that happen and you see them give like, okay, if I were on the charts heavy, I saw them giving me all these pumps, and then they finally give me a momentum, or I'm sorry, a whipsaw. I probably would have pulled after that whipsaw, right around here. Okay, maybe would have waited a few more minutes, see if I got any little bit of pump, and I would have closed, knowing me, right? However, right after that, even if I was still in, they started giving us momentum wicks to the downside. I mean, granted, they gave us another pump here. So if you had the gut for it, if you were still in, that's on you. But like, I know me, I would have been out probably at the whipsaw if I were on the charts heavy. Now, the flip side to that coin, if you have to be a passive trader. If you got shit going on, we got people on here that they go into work and they're still on the charts at work, and they can't be on the chart like that.
Yeah.
The answer to that question is just going to having your sweet spot, knowing finding the most optimized tipping points, not trying to get every tipping point, that's why I think the hourly ones are always going to be the best. Like they're the most optimized. Like I try to optimize everything in my life to where now I'm trying to find shit to do. But like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what?
No, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, like once you optimize for the biggest tipping point, then you could just set your 8 to 10 pips, whatever, and then just let it happen. Like set your self stop and boom, like you're done. Like you don't care about the big move, you don't care when the reversal was, you don't care about that. You just set in and go. So there's two sides to it.
Yeah, because I think I didn't realize that range here was 10 pips. I was like, I guess I was catching or trying to catch more there. But
Yeah, there you definitely had the opportunity, like, but it's all good. I mean, it's a learning experience. That's why you're in the war room.
For example, if I would have had your take profit, I would have hit it. I could have got like 20 something pips on what I have now, like 30, because I'm in gold now. But you know what they did? They pulled it back down a little bit. I went in a little drawdown, and now they're showing they left us a momentum wick. They threw us a momentum wick, right? I'm just using this as an example. Actually, let me go to your screen so I can. So here we go. So like we had this right on gold that closed like that, right? But then we had the next candle. It wasn't as long. It closed bullish like that, and then on the next one, they gave us this number right here. That's on the 4 hour, right? And now they're busy pushing on the 4 hour. Like it's gonna move around a lot. Like they obviously hit. Sorry for the crappy drawing, but they obviously hit. Like this was like a lot of pips. This area right here was like a lot of pips. But I see the wick and I see the momentum, and I'm correlating that with the retrace that they're showing. It could be trap, whatever, but it's kind of breaking it in, bringing it home, what I showed you earlier. Sorry, that's a bad straight line. Anyway, so I quit trying to draw lines. Anyway, so it's going like if you looking to catch those 10 pips and you see all the momentum, he's saying you're gonna clean up. But if you looking to take a play where you're gonna be going quite a few pips, you gotta expect the impulses and the ranges, and they're gonna come back. You may be in a little drawdown, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna see that. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna see that more if you are sitting at home on the charts all day. Whereas if you collecting your 10 pips, that's what you really want to do, and you confirmed all your biases, right? As good as you can set that take profit, because that's I've done that too on 10 pips, 12 pips, and they blow past it, and I'm like smacking my head because I could have got like 30 more pips out of the play. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
okay. So I had the right idea. It's just the execution wasn't. I got to get better at that.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you're here, bro.
Yeah. And the more you do it, even when you say if you do it again, it may be a little off, but it's a little better. Like the more you do it, the more you're starting to see stuff. Especially
Yeah.
like when you are on, the times you are on, you may start to see stuff, then you'll get more data. Like, okay, I like to trade this market, then you'll start seeing volatility, you'll start correlating stuff, you know what I mean? And then you could take this whole design Nemo put together, and it makes it that much easier, you know what I'm saying? Because the market is flooded. Like you'll see, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Do you want me to? Do you want me to hand over the screen back to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, if is there anything else you've been looking at lately besides AUD?
There was one more, and I don't know if this is just was a dumb play, but I did the British pound against the same Swiss franc. Oh, here we'll go Wanda. Oh, I think I deleted it. Dang. I did take this one, but it'd be kind of hard to. This one I was trying to ride the momentum, I believe. Yeah, it's almost the same thing because I guess it's the Swiss franc, but I guess I deleted all the markups I had on it.
Let me see the daily on this, bro. 'Cause that range is crazy.
Crazy good or crazy bad?
I mean, well, like, it's hard to find this kind of behavior on any of the major pairs nowadays.
Yeah, because I think I got in after that. Like I didn't see that because that would kind of scare me if I'm not gonna lie. I think it was the same thing, like momentum wick here, and then I was waiting for that. I think I took my take profit above these wicks here, so it's like right here, and I think I took a sell stop around that wick. But a similar setup. That's the thing.
Yeah. All good. So
I mean, this one it looks like they're whips on here though, so I might just kind of get that wick there. But
well, they just finished up the 50% retrace here.
oh yeah.
Let's see that. So from here, I mean, let me see the 4 hour. Trying to range a little bit, it looks like. I like this. You can trace me after I do it. Okay.
Oh, like use that wick as a tipping point.
Yeah, and then let's go to the hourly super quick. Remembering the price action from the 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then now you can tighten up the
Shit, that's about 50 pips.
yeah. All right. So then we gotta definitely highlight this range. See what that is.
Different color here. Like this
You
range
keep
you
this
said?
in mind.
No, use your lines. Your raise. Horizontal raise. To highlight.
Sorry, kind of break.
So you're gonna do.
Oh, so I'm gonna adjust the box up to there.
What do you think about that structure, Darius?
Can you zoom in a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Shit.
Actually, yeah. I will bring here.
But where would you plot this? Because I mean, I'm kind of. I like this.
Uh-huh.
as an idea, but I'm open to suggestions because this
I was
one's kind
looking.
of ugly.
I was looking at this, and how these wicks touch like here, and how it's a retrace right here, like all that action there. Like if you can tighten those doubles up a little more.
Yeah.
See
Sorry,
that?
I tighten this guy up.
Yeah, try to zoom in a little bit more so you can see the body. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
there you
so yeah, so bring it to these right here. Like on the body of those right there. Where the wick and the body meet. You see that?
Yeah, because then there's this double too. Yeah.
You like that, Nemo? Because look, 50% retrace here, almost a retrace on this one here. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, I like that. Good eye. I didn't even notice that 50% retrace. I like now that you say that, I can see my annotator. I didn't see these doubles either. I like that. Yeah, good eye. One second. Oh shit, the news. It just happened. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Just in
See,
case.
oh, CAD pulsating. AUD CAD pulsating. It look like they're throwing the
Is it
wicks.
moving?
Nope. Oh yeah, it's moving down, but
AUD ain't moving, dude.
excuse me.
Retrace on AUD or no? Yo, guys, by the way, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. Show some love. You feel me? Got tons of content and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been on that too.
I've been seeing the music.
Hell yeah. Gonna blow up, watch.
And just put us in one of the videos, man. Get us a market maker. You know what I'm saying?
Can't
The
wait.
whole market maker party.
I can't wait till my next videos, bro. It's about to go viral. It's gonna go stupid.
Shoot them in Colombia.
Yes, sir.
In Colombia o otro país.
Okay.
You feel?
Are you guys really in lockdown now though?
Not everybody, but some people
It might
are.
be coming.
Man, it
I
feel
think
like
Kansas
they
City.
itching. Huh? Go
I think
ahead.
Missouri's gonna eventually lock up again. They might be just tighten up on their restrictions. They just announced them today.
Man, that sucks. Yeah, bro. I knew tonight was gonna be a dud. I could just tell from how it was earlier this morning.
Mhm.
It's like no kind of volume at all. I think gold might move through the night though.
Mhm. And then tomorrow they have that stuff going on. So, mm. Well, oh yeah, wait a minute. AUD has news tomorrow. The AUD has news tomorrow and Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
She's
So that's
speaking
probably
again.
why. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and this one is the employment change, unemployment rate. Now I know they
Gold
move
about
off of
to pop.
those. Huh?
Gold about to pop.
Man, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, man.
All they gotta do is break here. About to pop up. If they're grabbing equity right now, it could pop in the next few hours.
Mm.
Yep. It's like clockwork. Yeah. If they're grabbing equity right now, what did I just say, bro?
Yeah. Yeah. They activating all kind of
We
orders.
gotta see how they close.
So we're thinking an overall buy on the gold.
Oh, of course, but it's just how are they gonna play this out? You know,
Mhm.
'cause it does look really juicy. Like maybe we're just that good. Um, but it does look a little too juicy. Like this is a lot of wiggle room, with a lot of momentum behind it. So and you know, it's just kind of like, yeah, I like it, but I like it too much. And I don't want to get lured into a trap, you know.
Mhm.
But it does look really, really good. Like all we need is a firm break here, and it's lights out, bro. It's a clean move to the top, and that's a lot of wiggle room.
You want me
So
to tell you what I noticed with gold?
we got in
Every time I feel, I'm like, man, it's
93.
about to do that. Like it'll do that shit. Like it does that. Like the way it moves, the behavior.
Yeah, I want to have sales stops around 1893. Maybe like I like I always do like quarters, like 1893.25. Um, when it comes to gold, but yeah, I want to see how they close this. If they close this with a wick, then I'm setting this order right now. If they close it with a momentum candle, then it gets more interesting because they could do the 50% retrace and continue back down. And that's where kind of like it, I don't know. It's so early in the week, but it's set to pop any moment, I would say.
I think when it pop, it's gonna pop too.
Yeah. '73. just for in case of traps. Because gold, they throw wicks so heavily. They throw wicks above, come back down. Fuck that. So like, okay, like with our forex pairs, we've got the 1 to 3 pips, but like with gold, I've been doing like $1 to $3. So
And
God,
when you
I
say
want to
$1 to
close
$3,
with a wick. Huh?
when you say $1 to $3, what do you mean? For,
These are dollars. This is the price
oh,
on gold.
okay, exactly.
So like 1891, that's the price on gold spot. It's $1,891 right now. And then I want to get in around 1893 and ride it. If they close this with a wick, I don't know, maybe I'll drop to 1892 because it would really look juicy then.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. It's maybe this is just a good night. There's still some time. Where's our hourly? See, the hourly looks like shit. But it would flip the entire candle if they closed the 15 with a wick. Basically, it can make it a continuation candle like this one. Well, it's more of a momentum wick, but it's got the behavior. So they're gonna close with the momentum candle, looks like. Retrace 50%. Possible scenario, huh? Do we lose people?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
No, I'll sit here, bro. I'm just at the crib now.
Oh,
Looks like Evan's still here. Yeah, it's just us four.
oh, okay.
I think Raquan, he left a little bit, like maybe like 10 minutes ago.
Gotcha.
got the little one with me. He's just chilling out. He's being very quiet. I don't know why.
Fucking starving.
Bro, tell me about it.
I got it. I promised to cook. So
Has it happened? It hasn't happened yet.
no. I gotta.
And he yawned.
I know, man. I gotta get to work right after this session.
What the problem is?
Can't wait till my YouTube blows up.
Hey, bro, do you got time to take a quick look at Euro GPP?
Of course, my good sir. I used to love Euro GBP. I haven't looked at it forever.
Man, it's doing me dirty.
Looks
A little
ugly
bit.
now, though. Jesus.
Yeah, it's real ugly right now.
What the hell
Oh,
happened?
yeah. Well, they've been
So
ranging
you
for a
just
little
been playing
while.
hourly ranges or something like that?
I saw when I was in it, I think it was last week, I saw a move to make like the retrace happen, and it came down, but it obviously didn't hit. So it's been ranging forever, and so it keeps doing all these wicks to the bottom side, and I'm trying to figure out what the I've been in and out of the price action, but I've been trying to see what they're trying to do, if they're going to go short or not.
Yeah. I mean, so have you been playing this range?
No, because I haven't marked it up enough, but I've been looking on MT4. I've been meaning to mark it up on TradingView, but I haven't yet.
I see.
I could have been playing that range pretty heavily.
Yeah. These are the scenarios, like Evan was asking earlier. These are the scenarios that you use the 15, because like we clearly have a range, but the momentum on all these hourly candles is just so big that it fills it within the full hour. So we have to go to a micro level and find, and maybe in these scenarios we have to use the 5 even, because we need some kind of tipping point so that we get a burst of momentum.
Right.
So this is like one of those only scenarios that like I start whipping out the 15 for my entry.
Mm-hmm.
The momentum's just like too deep.
I got you.
Boom. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
You need a break. Then you got. And then this is where risk management comes into play. If you see that you've got blockage, let me put a line. If you see that you got potential blockage, because this is a 50% retrace, right? You got potential blockage. Your entry point is the break above this line. So let's weigh this out. It's at 73. Let's say you got in at 74. real tight, right? Normally we do like 2 pips, but let's just say 74. Even then, your blockage is at 76. You know, so it's like that's where risk management kind of comes into play. It's like, okay, do I want to take this trade? Would it be worth it to me? Some people can eat off of that. Some people want to play those odds that it'll hit the 50% and they can keep going to the top because they've shown that they've been doing that, right? But me, like, I personally don't take those odds. I want it to be clear skies for my full 10 pips, and I don't have any blockage at all. You know, but everyone's different. You know, that's where it kind of, you could use the system interchangeably. You know, use the strategy interchangeably.
Mm-hmm.
Get your needs. Some people want to grab those quick little moves, 5 pips, 4 pips, whatever, high lots. You know, like, I don't know, shit. I don't fucking know.
Right.
But
right.
you know, you could use it that way.
My trouble is, well, I guess I haven't been identifying with the blockage too much. I know where the blockage is at, but I haven't been calling it that. I've just been looking at where they might get to and then where it may potentially go. I don't try to see, like you just said, the 50% retrace and then possibly they could go short or they could go long. I don't identify with that just yet.
Right.
That's the next step in my learning that I'm trying to get down.
Your journey, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's see how they handle it though. Like, I want to see what they do after they hit this line. Looks like they're clearly about to, so. Who would have been the winner? You know, like, that's how I kind of look at it. Like, they've shown us that they like to hit the top of structure,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, like I said, it's personal preference. I don't want to take the bet of them pulling back.
Yeah.
And me being in drawdown for no reason if I don't have to, if there's better setups, you know. But other people might be like, you know what, like, I don't care. Let them go ahead and do what they got to do and then hit the top.
And I think I was trying to bank on news when all this stuff was originally happening last week. I was trying to bank on news making that push for the sale. Because everything looked right. I mean, everything looked right for the sale, but it just didn't. Obviously, the markets are moving the way it wants to move, and it didn't go that way.
Right.
They've been lingering back toward that area. They came really close to it today, but they didn't, you know, make the full 50% off of the 4 hour.
Five minutes left on this candle. They've already love tapped it.
Boop.
And this is basically the type of behavior that I personally don't want to go through. Like,
Right, yeah.
it's not
I know
that
exactly what you mean.
yeah, but it's not bad, you know. It's like, it's just, I personally rather find a better setup, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's the understanding behind it that makes it, that's the power. It's knowing that we knew that they were going to hit this area, you know, like, we knew that there was something going to happen there, and we can take our odds however we want to take them. If they break above it, maybe we take our trade there. You know, like I don't know, but it's just the knowledge behind it that makes it more powerful. Like knowing that the blockage is there, knowing and deciding if it fits you. Like, all right, it's, you know, I want to try something within, or I like how this is giving me my intuition, and I know how to play this. I understand how to play this, so I'm gonna try something. You know, have some fun. Like, you got to allocate your assets to where like you can have fun too. You know,
For sure.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Like, all right, I'm not gonna risk more than a couple percent to test something out, test something new. I don't know.
Got you.
Exactly.
I'm ready to get this week started, bro. I need to get some wins going.
Yeah, bro, I'm excited for momentum to pick up. So I was born as some.
But I did eat off of those ones you had sent. I think the one I played was UK because I was in the car driving when you sent the other one. I didn't get in on that one.
8.
Hungry.
Yeah.
See, you know, I've never traded on Sundays either, bro. I've never done that.
Honestly, like those were just good setups, really good probabilities, and I was surprised that they happened so quickly, but the
Yeah.
probability was there. And the
And
funny
see, I
thing,
was
like I just did a quick glance before watching Netflix with my girl, and they were there, and by the time the movies were over, shit.
all right.
Yeah,
So I wasn't expecting to hit that hit that early either. I was like, all right, bro, it might take a little bit, but you
yeah.
said one done. I was like, what the fuck? What? I was like, hold on, bro. I had to stop, bro. I stopped and pulled over. I was like, bro, hold on, let me take a look at this stuff real quick, because this is not normal.
Hell yeah. I ate on that Euro AUD. I had kind of lowered my position for margin purposes
Mm-hmm.
on the UCAT, but the Euro AUD, big ass.
Snacked it up. Yeah, 45 seconds left. Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm. And they still haven't broken. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the shit that I would be like, you know what? Like if I were in this trade, I'd be mad at myself. Like, you motherfuckers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd be mad because I'm in this stupid trade. Now I don't know if they're gonna reverse on me, and now I gotta ride this thing out throughout the night, you know, for no reason. If I can make it happen like we did last night, that's what I want. Those kind of odds.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. And
I
need to understand that.
Yeah, and like I understand that it takes time. That you know, my sweet spot is 1 to 3 days for my trades. Like I'm cool with that. However, like if I could get the odds set up how, you know, those signals in the chat last night, that's how I want my game to be. You know, like I want it to flow that simply. Yeah.
And here lately, it hasn't been that fluid for me. And I just don't know if I'm probably just not paying attention close enough. Or when I do get time to look at it, I don't know if I'm over guessing or what. But I know in last month, I was doing pretty good. All my setups were pretty good. Everything happened fluidly. I mean, it's been going like that for a while, but here this month, it hasn't been playing out so far.
Keep in mind, I mean, you know, it's changing season too, bro.
True that. It's fourth quarter and all that good stuff. I was thinking as well.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Now that candle that just closed, that's not considered a continuation candle, is it?
It is, but I mean, like, hold on, let me see how the hour goes. I mean, they've already hit the 50%.
Look at that close on 15 when look at that close on gold on the 15 when you're done.
Okay. It
I mean,
is, but like this is what they look like, yes, but in this scenario, no.
Mhm.
Look at all this momentum that they gave us.
mhm.
Nah, this is normally a continuation candle is after momentum wicks.
Ah, gotcha.
So like it'll create more momentum, and then hold on, sorry, and then it'll create the continuation, like the little candle to the top.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, like they gave us all this momentum back to the downside. Nah. Hold on 1 second, Darius.
Yeah, that's cool. Take your time. I was just
Okay, I see.
nice, right?
Look at the whipsaw though on the hourly.
They do that a lot. They do that just before they make their break. That's what I noticed. They throw a lot of those. They do.
Hmm. How did we have it marked up before? Okay. 1893, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't close with the retrace or with the momentum leg, but they did on the last one. Okay, now I remember my analysis. See, I hate when the market levels up like this.
Mm. I mean, talking about stacking levels.
Yeah, because it's like you have so many blockages, you know, like unless you really are hyper scalping or something, like I don't really like this kind of play unless, I mean, elections is fucking over, you know.
Mhm.
Like
Right.
that kind of trading behavior, it's not my style.
How
It's
many pips is
fun.
that though?
Looks like $2 or $3, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's about $2. So like, yeah, like there's money to be made, but like it's not really my style to play all this shit, you know?
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like I want this line sayonara, and being able to play like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I want momentum with these kind of swings. I don't want that fucking kitty bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. That's why the move here from the top side looks so attractive, even with us getting in at 93, because it's still a big burst of momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to be behind the momentum. You feel me? Because like sometimes you get lucky. Like that's the name of the game. Sometimes like you get lucky at times. If you position yourself to be lucky, you get lucky. So like at times yeah, your target's gonna be right here, but I've woken up to fucking my shit up here. You know what I'm saying? Like way more. What during elections, bro? Me and my girl got into a little debate over something small, and I was talking it out with her, and like I looked at my phone and had like way more than my profit target. It was like 4x more. I fell asleep during elections as well, and Benji woke me up, and I had 4 more racks as well than my profit target. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like you just get lucky at times when you position yourself to be lucky. So the lesson behind it is like I personally don't like this because I have to think too much on which way it's gonna go.
For sure.
Where like this is more of a clean swing for me. But it's not that you can't make money in this. It's just
for sure.
In and out, in and out, in and out. So you just ride momentum.
Yeah, like it takes a little bit more discipline, reading the tape. You know, it's hyper scalping. But what makes hyper scalping not fun if you're getting full swing moves in the range that you're trying to play. You know, it's like there's no point. If every candle fills the move, you don't even have a chance to ride that momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't know. Like, unless you're truly hyper scalping, you're doing market executions, you're in and out, blah blah blah. But like, I don't know. That type of behavior is just not fun.
Yeah.
Personal preference. Yo, I gotta cook me and my boo thing some dinner. I'm starving. But you guys can stay on if you want. I could give the host over to you. But if not,
Y'all still live? Yo, you still live.
Tomorrow same time.
Yep.
You guys gonna stay on or?
I'll highlight Darius for a bit.
Yeah. I'll sit on here. Yeah, I'm gonna watch gold anyway. I'm gonna keep my eye on it and look at some other stuff too. So yeah, we can do it.
Evan, you staying on? We lose Evan.
He's still there. He's just muted.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll give it over to you then.
All right, brother. Enjoy your meal.
Yeah.
Much love, gentlemen.
Peace out, bro.
Wait, how do I leave the meeting? And I forgot how to do it.
Go to participants.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Peace out, Evan.